Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut, usually here with Brian Galke, but he, just like my other co-hosts, he's at an event this week, and he might pop on here, he might not pop on here, but if you guys have any questions, or whatever, reach out on Instagram or wherever you're at. We did that last week. We were answering questions and people like that, and so I think we'll keep doing that. But one of the things I want to talk about is on my earlier show today, I came across an AI that was for the real estate industry. Well, first, everybody doing okay? Everybody doing all right? I just want to make sure everything's good out there. I know I'm right into the business, but that's what happens when I don't have a co-host. I'm all about the facts. All right, so it was an AI for some Zillow execs went out and left Zillow, of course, and then they started their own and they created this thing called House Whisperer, and it's an AI powered assistant integrated to your agent calendar, customer relation, CRM, all that appointments and everything else. But the unique thing about it is it's not an app. It's basically it's a phone. You talk to it. You talk to it through the phone, entirely over the phone. You talk to it and you say, okay, I got, you go through the different things that you have, and it's like talking to your assistant. And I thought that was a unique idea that I haven't heard before. And I went and searched a little bit. Of course, I used my assistant to do that. And that he came up with, or she, depending on which one it was or who I want to call it. There was a few other ones. There's Lofty AI Assistant, Structurally, and Reevaluate are things that. Hold on here. I think Brian's calling me. Can you hold on one sec? Well, I guess you didn't hear all that, but that was Brian calling in. He couldn't find us on the he tried to log in through StreamYard, but okay, that brings up one of my pet peeves. Wi-Fi, internet, all that stuff. When you're going to be on one of these things, you need to make sure that your upload speed is at least 100. I almost said 100%, but at least 100. And most cable modems, because this is okay. If you're using Zoom for this, it's not a big deal. It's not the same thing. But if you're using StreamYard or any of the other ones and you're live, it's important. You need to see that. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's not the download speed, it's the upload speed. And a lot of people think it's the download speed, and it's not. And that's where people try to get on here, like Brian just did, and he says he can't see us, but and then he drops on his Wi-Fi. So it's not necessarily us. I can see, oh, look, he's trying to get back in, and we'll see what happens. There he is. I can't hear you. You're not coming through. Anyway, so that's what when I was talking about making sure that your internet speed is good speed, because and the other thing we could do is we can go in here and I tell people to change your settings. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be doing this while we're live, but camera, drop it down to, we might flash real quick, but we'll be right back. Told you it was flash for a second. There we are. So now that'll make it better for Brian to get a better signal. But like I was talking about, this AI thing I came across today that is really no app, no nothing else, and it's just you use your phone to talk like you're talking to your assistant. I thought that was a unique idea. And I was wondering if anybody else has seen any of those different things out there coming. This one just got funded. There's only 4,000 people using it in beta. And if you're using it, reach out to us and let us know what you think. Are you getting here yet? Nope. We're going to lose Brian again. So when we bring him back, I'll bring him back in. Anyway, don't you hate this when people try to do these things and they keep having issues? All right. When he comes back, we'll get him back on. All right. Where are we at? Anyway, that's what we were talking about. I was on my pet peeve about Wi-Fi and internet and all that stuff. Because a lot of people get upset with me because I've had if you're doing a regular podcast, you can get away with it if it records on both sides. But the problem you run into is when people are talking and then it slows down on one side and you think you lost them and you didn't lose them, but they're really there and they're coming back. And those things. Let's see if Brian is here now. Brian, are you here now? I got him. Doesn't like earpods today. Nope. He for We normally don't have problems like this when Brian's on location, but you can tell he's speaking today because he's got his bartending outfit on. He can hear me well, but we can't hear him. I would just go to audio. Are you on your phone? Mm. Anyway, I know that's 1 minute. Anyway, we'll just keep talking without him because people are getting interrupted with what our conversation is. People are like, "How come they keep coming in here and they're breaking up?" And he's Anyway, Brian, what I was talking about is that AI assistant I found today that was pretty unique, which is you don't have an app, you don't do anything, you just use your phone to talk to it, kind of like you're talking to your regular assistant. Uh, I'm just trying to see if you can talk because I hate staring at you and not having a conversation. Do the mic on the computer, not earpods. Yeah, I wish we could pause this, but you can't pause it while you're live. Everybody's like, why didn't you guys test this before you went live? Because I didn't know if Brian was going to be here. All right. The other thing I want to talk about whenever he gets on here was our masterclass thing last week. I thought that was a unique take on, and I didn't mean to come off wrong about saying it's a webinar, but it's, I started thinking about how it's so important how you name your stuff that you do to make unique names. It shows you're muted now. Unique names on things so it's yours and you own it. Because I mean, masterclass sounds so much better than come to our webinar or come. It shows you're muted on screen, Brian. Nope. What are you gonna do? I don't know what to do with you, buddy. You can text me everything, and I'll text and I'll tell everybody. This is the first time we've had it where we can't hear Brian. Brian can hear us, but we can't hear him. I'm sure his muted again. All right, where was I? Back to the masterclass. Now he's getting me all thrown off over today, but anyway. All right, so all I wanted to get on is now that we've been on this for 8 minutes talking about a few different things, nothing majorly important. One of the things I just wanted, we normally, if Brian's somewhere and we can't really do one, we really just want to be here to let you know we're still going to be here. We're going to be here each week, no matter what, whether it's for 20 minutes, 5 minutes or 30 minutes, or like last week, almost an hour. We're going to be here. And we're going to talk to you about different things that can help you with your business and become the authority in your industry, and how to, we bring you different things that's we think is important. And I hope that works for you. And we'll be back to answering questions next week when Brian's live on his Instagram, because he gets all the people because he has such a following on Instagram. I just a baby follower. I only have 1/10 of what he has. I don't know what to tell you, man. We'll just call it a day. We'll try it again on another day. But once we hang up here, I'm going to call you. All right, everybody. We appreciate you. Sorry, we've had technical issues today, but we'll be back on Thursday. Make it a great day. Bye.